Hello everyone, welcome to another commentary video, and this one is gonna be an open lobby race, 6-lap race with 6 players, so 4 lights, no 3 lights, and it's gonna be the green light, so I get a pretty bad start. See the guy behind me doing a great start actually. I fall right behind, almost to last place, and get around the first corner, second gear, and just gets all squirmy behind, but I get a good exit from then the car in front. So I try my best now to keep my head down, to keep myself in contention for the lead, because this is a lobby filled with really quick drivers, and I don't want to mess this up. Coming into the first braking zone very earlier on the brakes, and try to get sit still side by side to the car, to the driver in front of me. Switching my camera now to see where the hell he's where the hell he is. He's still side by side, and I fear he's gonna try to brake me for the next corner. So I try to brake, late, as late as I can, but still giving him enough room. And clearly didn't give enough, as I might have turned in on there. But either way, as we managed to walk away from that unscathed, thank God. But it's still first lap, and it's gone all sorts of messy, but it's good that nobody got taken out or anything yet. But we'll probably get to see that later in the stages of the race. And it's still a spin in front. I don't know if that was contact, but that was a spin. I don't know if he got on the curb or something, but either way, it's still the last lap, and it felt like forever now. These cars are very slow, mind you, and very low power, but very easy to drive and quick around the corners if you do it justice. So, first lap about to be done right about now across the checkered flag to finish our first lap, and the top 3 are literally right in front of me, squirming to try to fight for it. Now it's still the second lap, and I get a good exit from the car to the car in front. I got the slipstream, so I don't know if I should dart it around the inside and brake really late, because you can trust these cars to brake so late. And I try to make it move, and
on the left side.
I try to stick my line because he's still alongside, and I get a bad exit, and he's still alongside, and I didn't manage to get it done. So it was a pointless move after all. But I got ever so slightly closer now to the group in front, just managing to keep right behind them. So I really want to get into this fight, because these races are so much fun with the right people. And they get all sorts of wrong. The 2 drivers in front, I get a good exit, the 2 of them, so I gotta try to make this 2 in 1. So I'm sticking to my line because he's still alongside YG's car on the left, and I managed to just make 1 car. Instead, Jack the Best is in front, and he hits the polystyrene block, and he's out of the contention. So it's now gonna be a 3-way fight. But as I say that, look at another car behind. He took he took advantage of our squabbling there, because we were losing time. Yeah, he managed to catch right back up to us. So it's still gonna be a 4-way fight, and it gets all sorts of messy for the final corner, trying to get away from the pack, and he managed to take advantage of that, and he streamed right past me, and that was my fault, obviously. But this is a hell of a fun race. He goes super defensive, the guy in first place. He tries to make a desperate attempt to block off second place, and I take this to my advantage and get a good exit once again from the first corner. And wow, holy meat, what a race this is. This is one of the most fun races I've ever had in this game, which is quite surprisingly an open lobby. And darts down to the inside again, goes defensive, and I brake much more later than I have in previous laps. And I try to get to the cutback, but he sat on the apex there. I couldn't make it stick, but good defensive driving from him again, and darting back the inside, making sure I got speed. But now I'm scrubbing off more speed again, so I try to stick right behind him. So I'm aiming for the outside here, since I know he's gonna go defensive. And again, he just goes ever so slightly deep, but he's gonna cut across me there, and it causes a multi-car collision, and we all, both 3 of us go off and try to recover. Jack the Messi, who spun in front of us on previous laps, has caught up and took advantage of that. Clearly, he streams right back past. And yeah, what an unfortunate spring of events that happened just now. So, again he pushes me. Oh, he's clear. This guy, I can say this guy is really pushing me, pushing all of us since the start of the race. So I now know how aggressive he gets during these close races. So I really gotta be careful now. And so I thought that was my race over. Race over, but I mean I have no chance of winning now. So but I knew then that, you know, it's not a complete loss. I had lots of fun and lots of scuffling, even though it's just, you know, 3 laps about to become 4. So, you know, no love lost, I guess, but I will be really pissed if it was a championship or something. So all I have to do now is get closer to them as much as I can. No fear of spinning the car and throttle, because the cars are very low power, very almost impossible to spin the wheels. But be careful not to take for granted the chassis, because it's very small and yeah, very quick cornering ability, and you can trust the brakes because the brakes are very, very good, especially the car that probably weighs under a ton, and yeah, very easy car to drive and makes for very great racing. That's why we chose these cars for this race. And in this track, it's very easy in this track, very few turns, and you know, pretty straightforward really. Go wide, turn in, hit the apex, and go out wide. That's it. And some of these corners you have to lift off, not brake. Not like this one. You have to brake for this one because it's a bit off camber, and you can't really carry much speed. So I have to be very gentle and just keeping an eye on those two in front, and to go lots of squirming to there, lots of fighting, and you guys off the track there. And they're still side by side, a good fight going on in front of me there, and whoa, they get all sorts of wrong there, and see they I don't know what happened there, but either way they're out of I don't know. I've gone past 2 cars once there because of that crash, and holy me, again this race is full of events. I can't even speak straight, getting all sorts of voice cracks there. But I don't know what I can do now, but all I know is that I'm in the podium and nothing much I can do now. I'm 7 seconds behind the leader, but maybe as I go 2 wheels off that curb, be careful of hitting that yellow curb on the apex of turn 1, because the rebound of the suspension, you know, can really fling you into the air and cause you two wheels to go on 2 wheels. So all I can do now, I thought, was try to catch up really as close as I can. Well, I'm not guaranteeing I can take the lead, but you know, better than just sitting here. You know, I'm learning the track and, you know, just having all the fun I can. So try to go for fastest lap is pretty much all I can do now, and braking, see where I can brake later and see where I can carry speed more, because I knew the mistakes I had in the first few laps. You know, I was quite messy, so braking later now through there, going wider again and timing it in the correct way. So no braking through there, maybe a bit downshift, but smooth on the power. But you know, I get on it too early, and on that curb it's very, very slippery, almost no grip going through that curb, and these cars are very, very lightweight, so you know, very easy to maybe make a mistake there. But it's fairly forgiving, this track, as I lots of grip towards the inside of that curb, and you can really this exit really matters. I thought I cut too much. I thought it was gonna give me a slowdown, but apparently not. So I managed to get away from that. But I noticed, look at the gap at the top left side, 4 seconds compared to the last lap when it was 7 seconds. So I managed to gain 3 seconds. I don't know how that happened. Maybe he made this mistake in front, but either way, I'm still gonna, you know, do same plan, push like hell, right? So it's 3 seconds now, the gap towards first place. I'm sorry for the voice cracks, because it's a race with lots of things happening, so my grammar's all over the place. But you know, braking much later than before, and gonna be past the in the middle of the 100-meter and 50-meter board. So 2 seconds now. Less than 3 seconds anyway. I'm gaining that much time, but you know, I managed to botch that exit, so it's not gonna be as quick. So 3 seconds again, as you can see in the gaps, but I'm still gonna push like hell. This is final lap. This is a final lap. I don't know. I'm just hoping for a mistake, since he probably made one in the exit of the last turn, or the next consecutive fast corners coming up. But all I can do now is pray and just go as fast as I can. You know, the win isn't really in my reach right now, as you can see. He's pretty much, as you can see in the top left side, he's got a 2-second penalty. I don't know where that came from. It's probably from a track limits penalty or what, but either way, look at the gap. I'm trying to break as late as I can to the final 2 turns now, carrying all the speed and clipping that curb on the right, and trying to nail his exit as much as I can into the final corners. You can see now we're in contention for the win, and it's gonna look very close indeed. And then I knew it was a win, as flashing my lights there, and there you go. Holy, what a good race that was. And as you get see there, fastest lap. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and whew, what a race that was. Yeah, and I appreciate you guys watching, and see you guys next time.